Good afternoon and welcome to the Scott Northern Wake Campus Gym for Wake Tech Women's Basketball Eagles Veteran Classic. Today, the Eagles face the visiting Middlesex Community College Colts. I'm Jonathan Hudson and I'm glad to bring you today's broadcast. Wake Tech comes into today's game with an overall record of 1-3 and narrowly earned their first home win of the season on Wednesday against Cape Fear Community College, where they fell 70-68. The Eagles' lone victory of 2025 so far came on the road, where they got a 70-61 win against Howard Community College. Aviana Ward, Destiny Mason, and Tanzania Locklear had great games against Cape Fear Community College and were instrumental in the Eagles' comeback. For the visiting Colts, they entered today's game with a 3-2 overall record and most recently beat Manor College 78-54. Gabriela Nueves led the Colts with 16 points, and Danielle Salveson had a double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Zariah Kelly rounded out the good scoring for the Colts, scoring 9 points and corralled as many rebounds. So let's get some keys to the game for a Wake Tech Eagles victory. One, they got to crash the glass. Whoever can have the better rebounding game has a good chance of taking this one. Second one, it's very normal, but it's big. Success at the free throw line. Whoever can find themselves at the line more and then make some shots will have success. And finally, limit the turnovers. That's really what hurt Wake Tech early in their game earlier this week against Cape Fear. So if they can limit the turnovers, they can have a good shot at this game. Let's look at the history between these two teams. This is the first time these two teams have met in at least 5 seasons. The Eagles are averaging 59.5 points per game and shooting 29.7% from the field, while the Colts average 57.4 points per game and are shooting 33% from the field. So that is your pregame. We have the matchup, Wake Tech Eagles versus the Middlesex Community College Colts. Coming up next, stay tuned for the intro and the anthem and all the action here on the Wake Tech Network.
Middlesex College Colts. And your Wake Eagles. Today and every day, we would like to recognize all Americans who have served, including our very own head coach Alonzo Munster and assistant coach George Overton, who both served in the United States Army. Coach Munster, a retired staff sergeant, is also a Purple Heart recipient. To all those who have served and currently serve, we thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you, if you are able to please rise and round the ball hats and headgear. And military members past and present, make better evening salutes. As we honor America and those who make our country and our freedom with the flag of our national anthem. features starting lineups. First for the visiting Colts from Middlesex College. At guard number 3, Hudson. At guard number 4, Gabriella Williams. At forward, number 12, Zora Kelly. At guard number 20, Kendall Gibson. And at forward number 22, Sheila Boyd. The head coach of the Colts is Michelle Powell. And now, the Spartan Premier Middlesex Eagles. At guard, a person from North Carolina, number 3, Ward. At guard, a person from North Carolina, for Good. And Norris Howard from Wolford, North Carolina, 15, Josiah Williams. Serving at forward, Richard Howard from Pikeville, North Carolina, 24, Cassidy and serving at guard, Howard from Beaufort, North Carolina, 25, Kingsley Rathway. The assistant coaches are Owen Taylor, George Overton, and Letitia Harden. And the head coach of the Eagles in the second season is Alonzo Rutzer.
And welcome back to the Scott Northern Gymnasium on the campus of Wake Tech Community College. As we're just about set to get started with this one, you heard the starting lineups presented by PA voice Aaron for Wake Tech. Phenomenal job by him. Wake Tech is in the white with the dark blue trim. We have Middlesex Community College in the dark blue with some green trim. And here we go. Jump ball goes to the Eagles. It's Tanzania Locklear who corrals it. Locklear over to Nashia Williams, and we have an early whistle. Referee's doing a good job making sure we're on point here today. They're going to fix the clock, and we will resume play. Wake Tech with their first possession. You see Destiny Mason with it. Mason over to Williams. Williams down low. Ward, Cook, thought about a three, passed it up. Locklear was on fire from beyond the arc in Wednesday's game. That ball will go off of the Colts, and the possession will stay with Wake Tech. Wake Tech with 9 on the shot clock. They get it into Cook. Cook over to Williams. Williams momentarily double teamed, and she had it taken away. Good steal from Kelly. Zariah Kelly gets the steal back the other way. Almost another steal. Ball will stay with the Colts. Kendall Dixon to inbound the ball for Middlesex. She gets it into Josiah Hudson. Hudson at the top of the key. Opening minute of play. Hudson spot up three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Williams, and she'll take it the other way for the Eagles. Pass up to Mason. The layup no good from Cook. Now the Colts start their break. Nice steal from Locklear. Locklear going. Locklear with speed. And the first bucket, no, she missed the layup. Rebounded by Gabriela Nueves. Nueves takes the handoff, puts it up off the window, no good. Mason rebound. Now, transition. It's Ward. Ward stop, puts it up, and gets fouled. That'll be a
Number 12, Mariah Kelly. That is her first personal team first. Number 3, Evie Ward to the line for your Eagles shooting team.
foul was on Zariah Kelly for the Colts, and that will send Evie Ward to the line. Aviana Ward, nicknamed Evie, will use that. Evie, 1 of 2 from the line, gives Wake Tech the 1-point lead. 1-0 early stages, first quarter. Eagles Veterans Classic, honoring those who served, have served, and are serving. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Mason. Mason taking it the other way. Destiny Mason up, down low, and the layup is good. Ward for 2. Makes it a 3-0 lead. Hudson to Nuevez. Inside to Boyd. Boyd back out. Strong layup goes for Kelly. Williams quickly up the floor for Wake Tech. They get it inside the unique Cook. Cook back over to Williams for the spot-up jumper. Yes! Great positioning from Williams to get that shot, and she drained it. Nothing but nylon. Hudson at the top of the key. Hudson gets a handoff over to Nuevez. Down low, the drive and the block, but it won't be until a foul called. That's going to send Kendall Dixon to the free throw line. Dixon off on the first free throw. Fun note for today's game, one of our officials is Kai Crutchfield, one of the NC State women's basketball, a primetime player for the Pack in her playing days, now staying on the court as a referee. She's made 2 good calls here early, so shout out to Kai Crutchfield. Speaking of calls, we get a foul there. Foul goes against the Colts. Team second foul. Nadira Evans in from Middlesex Community College. 5-2 early going. Wake Tech leads. Mason thought about a jumper. Kicks it over. Evie Ward for the triple. No. Rebounded by Williams. Williams to Locklear. That's her spot. Give it to her. No. That was off the window. Rebounded by Boyd. Jayla Boyd with a great box out and a good rebound. Nuevez has it at the elbow, gets it over to Hudson. Hudson swinging it around. Now they get it inside. That's Evans who goes up and is fouled.
Eagles foul number 15 in the side of Williams. That is her first personal, team second. Number 23, Nadira Evans, to the line for the Colts shooting team.
Evans will go to the line, shooting 2. The foul is on Williams. Evans makes the first. Evans almost got the second one to go up off the basket and in. And we're going to have a player stepped out of bounds for the Colts, so it will be Wake Tech basketball. Five to 3, 6:32 left to go in the first quarter. Day 1 of the Eagles Veterans Classic. Day 2 will be tomorrow. East Georgia State got a convincing victory in game 1. The 3 off the mark for Williams. That will hop out of bounds. Possession will go to the Colts. Hudson across half court. Over to Dixon. Dixon back to Hudson. Inside they go. The layup, too strong. The second chance opportunity for Boyd, too strong again. And the rebound goes to Williams. Williams looking for Cook. Corralled by Locklear, but Locklear stepped out of bounds. Turnover against the Eagles. We'll take a minute to acknowledge the coaches for both sides. For your Wake Tech Eagles, Alonzo Lunsford is in his second season as a head coach. He's the 5th head coach all time for the Eagles. The shot up by Hudson, no good, but a foul called, so Hudson will go to the line for 2 for
Eagles foul is on number 4, and it's their first personal, team third.
Unique.
Number 3, Desire Hudson to the line, shooting 2 for the Colts.
Desire Hudson at the line, shooting 2. The coaching staff for Middlesex Community College is led by Michelle Powell in her 18th season. She started in 2006-07 there. It's led the team to a lot of success, and it's their assistants Tracy Napoleon, and the student manager is Gabrielle Thomas. So that's your coaching staff for Middlesex as the second free throw goes for Hudson. Mason down the other way for the Eagles. Mason to Williams. Williams to Cook. Unique Cook. Back to Williams. They swing it, almost a turnover. Mason steps into a 3. Misses that one short. Rebounded by E.V. Ward. Now Cook with a baseline jumper off the iron. Rebounded by Nueves, and great heads-up play from Nueves, falling out of bounds, throwing it off of Cook to maintain the possession. The assistant coaches for Wake Tech are Katisha Hargett and George Overton. So that's your coaching staff rundown for both sides. As Nueves drives, kicks, puts it up and in. Nueves with the 2. Just like that, the Colts have a 2-point lead, 7-5 here with 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. Mason driving, drawing 3 defenders, kicking out to Locklear for 3. No, that one's short and out of bounds. We'll get a media timeout. Checking into the game for the Eagles is number 5, Anna Dabek, and number 23, Malaya Hines. So those are your Eagles who will be in the game following the media timeout. We'll take the media timeout with them. 7-5 in favor of the Colts here. 4:42 left in the first quarter. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Scott Northern Gymnasium on the Wake Tech campus for Game 2 of the Eagles Veterans Classic. It is 7-5 in favor of Middlesex Community College here. Late stages, first quarter. The long 2 goes for Nueves to extend the Colts lead. 9-5. Mason trying to drive in the lane, sidesteps the defender, goes up and in for the end one. Mason will go to the line to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Great move by her.
Team third, number 24, Destin Mason, shooting guard.
Nadir Evans committing the infraction. Mason at the line. Missed the free throw. And the Colts will take it the other way. Hudson dribbling past Ward. Hudson to the basket. Hudson up. Not in, but she will go to the line for two.
Eagles foul is on number 3, Ward. That is her first personal, D4. Number 3, Messiah Hudson to the line for the Colts, shooting 2.
Evie Ward picks up her first foul, team's third. 2 shots for Josiah Hudson. Hudson true on the first. Extends. The Colts lead to 3 momentarily, could go to 4. That one too strong. Rebound goes to the Colts. Kicked out the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Nashia Williams takes it the other way, coast to coast, up and not in. Took a bounce off the rim. Did not fall. They get it over to Nuevez. Nuevez to Hudson. The crowd getting into this one now. Nuevez spot up jumper. Missed it. Rebounded by Ward, and she'll take it the other way. The pass intended for Williams. Williams caught up with it. And the loose ball finally finds the hands of Destiny Mason. Mason getting into the paint. Mason to Dabbick for 3. No. Missed that one long. Now on the break. Good defense from Malaya Hines to knock the ball away cleanly. The Colts maintain possession. 10-7 here. 3:02 left in the first quarter. Locklear checking back into the game for your Eagles. As Mason will take a breather. Passing to Nuevez. Nuevez thinks about a shot, passes it up, nice cut, puts it up, missed it. It goes out of bounds, but stays with the Colts with 15 seconds to go in the shot clock. Nuevez, pass to Hudson off the mark. Giving chase is everybody, but eventually Ward will fall on the ball. It will go out of bounds, and it will be Colts basketball. 2:44 left in the first quarter. Colts lead the Eagles 10-7. The referees are going to discuss the timing here. Make sure we have everything right. They're on their game so far today. We appreciate all our officials doing hard work and promoting the game and safety within the game for all games. The Colts roll the ball in. Locklear almost stole it. But it went out of bounds. Colts maintain possession. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Now they need to manufacture something quickly. They get in. Nuevez at the buzzer. Missed everything. Rebounded by Kayla Williams in the game for the Eagles. Williams over to Hines. Hines over to Ward. Hines driving. Teardrop. Too strong. Rebounded by Boyd. Boyd will get to Hudson. 2:15 and counting. 10-7 in favor of the Colts here. Now you see Kendall Dixon with it up top. Dixon over to Nuevez. Back out. Nuevez with the jumper. Missed it. Now Dixon ducking one defender, and the jumper goes for Nueves. Nueves having a good game so far for the Colts. Hines kicked it out, and Ward lost it. Possession in favor of the Colts as we have a sub for the Colts. Is number 30 Danielle Salveson in the game. Nueves over to Hudson. Hudson trying to find an opening, can't. They get it back to Nueves at the elbow. Into Salveson. Down low, Hudson all alone, missed the jumper. Rebound by Dabbick. Dabbick double team, gets it to Locklear. Locklear to Hines, and they run. The Eagles on the break. Hines to Ward. Ward can't get it to go. Hines back up and in. Hines cuts the deficit to 3. 12-9 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Nueves into Salveson, back out to Nueves for the jumper. Got it to go. She's had a fantastic quarter. Ward. Hines going through everybody but can't finish the layup. Rebounded by Kayla. Her putback no good. Kayla Williams with a good play. Not able to finish the putback. Ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Wake Tech basketball, the turnover against the Colts. Malaya Hines to Dabbick. Dabbick inside to Locklear. Locklear falling to the floor but gets the pass out to Williams, who rattles it home. Kayla Williams with great spacing there in the possession to get the ball in her shooting spot. The long 3 hits nothing. That was Dixon trying to hit the triple at the buzzer with no success. After one, the score is 14-11 in favor of the Middlesex Colts. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 after this of the Eagles Veterans Classic. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to start the second quarter. The Colts will inbound it from about 3 feet from me to start the second one. 14-11 in favor of Middlesex Community College. After a strong first quarter from Gabriela Nueves, as she has the basketball for the Colts right now. The 3 off the mark again for Kendall Dixon. A little deja vu, but this time the rebound goes to Hudson. Josiah Hudson, the pass from Dixon off the mark. Now the Eagles will run. Mason out to Ward. Ward missed it, and a foul will be called.
Colts number 23, Daniela Evans. That is her second personal, first of the second quarter.
Nadir Evans commits the foul. Evie Ward at the line for 2. And Ward, true on the first, cuts into the deficit. 14-12 now in favor of the Colts. And she got them both, 14-13. Hudson orchestrating the offense for the Colts, but she telegraphed that pass, and it was almost stolen from Aviana Ward, but Ward a little bit late trying to save the basketball, and it rolled out of bounds. Hudson will try again for the Colts. 12 on the shot clock. Hudson up off the window and in. Hudson's layup extends the lead back to 3 for the Colts. It was down to 1 after 2 free throws. Now down low Mason. She'll go up with it and be fouled. Strong move from Mason. Nadir Evans picks up her second foul, second of the quarter. Mason to shoot 2 at the line. Mason misses the first one. Mason misses them both. Rebound goes to Dixon. Dixon will get to Nueves. Nueves will push the pace. Nueves over to Hudson. Hudson at the elbow with 16 on the shot clock. Hudson's pass missed everybody, and it will go out of bounds. Wake Tech basketball will be Locklear to inbound it. 8:41 to go in the second quarter. Our score is 16-13. Middlesex leads Wake Tech. Again, I'm Jonathan Hudson. Glad to bring you today's broadcast. Unique Cook all alone for 2. Hudson low pass, another pass, extra pass was worth it, but not quite because the shot was off the mark from Evans. Now the other end, Williams for the 2. Too strong. Rebounded by Williams. Nishia Williams, her pass, off the mark, out of bounds, another turnover. As we get a timeout from head coach Michelle Powell. And we'll take the timeout with them. Your score, 16-15. Eagles trail by 1 with 8:04 left in the second quarter. Don't go away. This is a good matchup in the Eagles Veterans Classic. We'll be right back. Welcome back here with a score of 16-15 in favor of Middlesex Community College with 7:56 and counting in the second quarter of this Eagles Veterans Classic matchup here. Game 2 of the Eagles Veterans Classic matchup. A foul goes against the Eagles. That will bring up a baseline inbound for Hudson, but she threw it right to Williams. Williams spinning, passing it to Cook. Cook, triple team. Cook's pass stolen away by Hudson. Hudson trying to make up for her error with a layup, puts it up, and it's fouled. She took it right into the lane, right against Locklear, and drew the foul. Second personal on Locklear. Team second.
Number 3, Josiah Hudson to the line.
Josiah has 2 free throws here. Josiah Hudson for the Colts makes the first one. Hudson makes them both to extend the Colts lead to 3. 18-15, 7:38 and counting in the second quarter. Williams to Locklear. Locklear inside to Mason. Mason, triple team, back out to Locklear. Now Cook elevates, puts it up, rolls it on the rim, but it finds its way out. Locklear with the fadeaway jumper on the rebound. Couldn't get the putback to go. And Nueves brings it up the floor for the Colts. Nueves steps into a jumper, rattles that one out. Rebound by Unique Cook, and it will be a jump ball forced by Salveson of the Colts. Possession arrow stays with the Eagles. (18-15). Wake Tech trying to chip into the deficit here. Cook for 3. No good. Missed it short. Pass intended for Dixon off the mark, and Wake Tech will get the basketball back. A lot of turnovers in the second quarter. Not so much the first quarter, but second quarter, a lot of dead ball possession changes. Malaya Hines has the ball for Wake Tech and she'll orchestrate the offense. Hines to Cook, back to Hines for the jumper. Rattled it in and out. Rebounded by Nueves. Wake Tech is getting good shots. They just haven't been able to convert each trip down the floor. That ball tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Colts. Checking into the game for the Eagles is number 32, Jakaya Mangum in the game. They get it down low. Steal by Locklear. Can she keep the ball? No. Pass intended for Mason, and it goes out of bounds. The basketball is currently a hot potato. Nobody wants it at this point, it seems like. I feel like whichever team can kind of solve the possession issues in the next 6:22 will find themselves ahead going into the half. Nueves over to Hudson. Hudson to Nueves, back to Nueves for the 2. She got to go. Nueves has a clean jump shot, and she's been making good use of that early in this game. The pass off the mark for Mason, stolen away by Dixon. Dixon the other way. Oh, one layup, good. Quickly, the lead grows to 7 for the Colts. Locklear to Evie Ward for the triple. Didn't go. Dixon the other way, has stolen away by Malaya Hines. Hines driving, Hines going up. And it goes off of Hines' shoulder. And out of bounds for another turnover. Substitute coming into the game for in the game for the Colts, number 15, Abria Durham. And in the game for the Eagles, number 14, Kayla Williams back in for Wake Tech. Hudson has it. Hudson to Dixon. Dixon back to Hudson at the top of the key. Now Dixon takes the 3. She's taking that same shot 3 times today and has had the same miss, unfortunately for her. She either needs to find a new spot on the floor to take that shot or just take like 3 steps in, and she'll be making those. It did go off of Wake Tech, so they will maintain the basketball. Colts have it. Nueves at the top of the key. Nueves with that jumper that time off the mark, hit the side of the basket. And that's going to be a shot clock violation against the Colts. Salveson wasn't aware of the time, and that resulted in the shot clock violation. Eagles will take it the other way, down 7 with 4:53 left in the second quarter. A nice little dribble move by Hines, but she lost the basketball. Dixon the other way for the Eagles. Another steal. That one goes off of the foot of Nueves, and it will be Wake Tech basketball. And Dobick. Dobick back in the game for Wake Tech. Turnover, Wake Tech. Steal by Dixon going the other way, and she'll be fouled by Hines. Hines doesn't like it.
Eagles fouls number 23. Malaya Hines. That is her first personal. Team third. Number 20, Middlesex in the line for the Colts.
First personal foul for Hines. Third of the quarter for the team, and Dixon will make her first free throw. She has another one here to extend the lead to 9. Dixon misses that one. Rebound goes to Jakaya Mangum. Jakaya Mangum, great box out there for the Eagles. Now Ward, 2-drop. Couldn't get it to roll home. Rebound by Mangum, and Mangum will force the tie-up. Good possession on both ends of the floor for Jakaya Mangum, the freshman center from Apex, North Carolina. Possession arrow goes to the Colts. Boyd to Hudson. Hudson was 17 in the shot clock. Hudson gets it in. The layup is no good, but it'll be a foul. That was Durham who went up with the shot. Third personal against Mangum, team's fourth, and that will send Abria Durham to the line. Durham makes the first. Durham misses the second one strong. Rebounded by Hines momentarily, but taken away from Salveson. And the easy layup from Hudson goes. Extending the Colts lead to 11, 26-15 here in the second quarter. Again, it's just been the turnovers that have hurt the Eagles in this one. They've gotten good looks, just haven't been able to convert them. Speaking of turnovers, there's another one. And we got another one going the other way. And so 2 turnovers will even out to Wake Tech basketball. E.V. Ward inbounds it to Hines. Back to Ward. Ward's pass intended for Kayla Williams. Off the mark. And another turnover. Colts possession. 3:26 left to go in the second quarter. The 3 for Hudson. Miss it short. Salveson puts it back up and in. Danielle Salveson with a good basket. They'll force a timeout from head coach Alonzo Lunsford for Wake Tech. Again, on one end it's turnovers. On the other end it's made shots. I'll tell you they're a scoreline of 28-15 with 3:18 left in the second quarter. Still plenty of time for Wake Tech to get back into this one. And they're doing a lot of things offensively when they get into their offensive sets that are working well. They just haven't seen the shots fall this quarter. So again, our score 28-15 in favor of Middlesex Community College. We will be right back with more action after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Scott Northern Gymnasium on the North Campus of Wake Tech Community College. I'm Jonathan Hudson. Glad to bring you today's broadcast, the second game of the Eagles Veteran Classic. And Wake Tech is trying to claw back at a deficit. And again, a turnover against the Eagles. That time, traveling violation called on Ward. 3:09 left in the second quarter, 28-15. Middlesex Community College leads Wake Tech. Hudson has it at the top of the key for the Colts. Hudson dribbling past one defender, loses possession but gained back by Boyd. Hudson in, the layup too strong. Durham has had two layup attempts that are just a little strong off the window. And we're going to get a Daniel Salveson with a foul, first personal, team's third. Wake Tech will get the ball back. 2:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Pass into Ward. Ward goes up, had it blocked away by Salveson. Rebounded by Nuevez. Nuevez will push the pace. Hudson trying to get past Williams. Hudson over to Boyd. Boyd with options. Boyd dishes it off to Hudson. Spot up jumper. Missed that one short. Rebound Boyd. She went up with it. No foul called. The turnaround jumper from Nuevez almost goes, rolls off the rim. Rebound to Locklear. Locklear will start the break for the Eagles. Locklear full head of steam the other way. Up and off the window and good. Locklear with the first basket for Wake Tech in a while. 28-17. Deficit still 11. Still plenty of time in this basketball game. Nuevez had it poked away. Going the other way is Cook. Cook up and in. 4-point swing for the Eagles. 28-19 here with a minute and a half left in the second quarter. Some extra jump from Wake Tech here in these last two possessions. They get it over to Dixon. Up and off the window and good. That was Hudson for the two. With a minute to go, it's 30-19. Can Wake Tech continue their offensive flurry here? You see Ward. Ward steps into a jumper. Got it to go. Great shot from Evie Ward. 30-21 in favor of the Colts. Nuevez lost the ball, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to go Wake Tech's way. They're going to get Gabriela Nuevez on a foul. She doesn't like it. Gabriela Nueves picks up a foul. Wake Tech basketball, 30-21. It's Nashia Williams to bring the basketball up for your Eagles with 23 seconds left in this second quarter. Williams passes it into Cook. Cook down low, puts it up, missed everything. Will go out of bounds in favor of the Colts with 9.6 left on the game clock in this second quarter. Again, Middlesex leading by 9, 30-21. They get it in quickly. Over to Boyd. Boyd picks up the loose ball. Boyd's pass out of bounds right in front of us. Boyd to inbound it. Our official Heather spotting the ball for Boyd. Boyd's pass on the mark, but off the mark as it was Dixon who stepped out of bounds. 1 second left. Who has the strongest arm here? They're going to roll it in. The shot after the whistle from Williams, no good. And that will be the end of two. So at the half, the score 30-21 in favor of Middlesex Community College. And we'll do a quick breakdown of the half. That first quarter, a lot happened, but Wake Tech was able to make some early shots and stay in it. The second quarter, the difference was Gabriela Nueves, who came alive and made a lot of good jumpers for the Colts. And then really the story of the second quarter was just too many turnovers for your Wake Tech Eagles that gave the Colts extra possessions and chances to extend their lead, and they did just that. And they lead by 9, 30-21 at the end of two. So we will take a longer break here and be back here for the start of the third quarter on the Wake Tech Community College Network. Again, your score, Middlesex Community College 30, Wake Tech 21. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to the North Scott Northern Gymnasium on the North Campus of Wake Tech Community College for today's second game of the Eagles Veterans Classic, featuring the Middlesex Community College Colts and your Wake Tech Eagles. The Colts have a 9-point advantage going into the third quarter. 30-21 advantage for the Colts. Again, if you're just now joining us, the Colts are in dark blue and your Wake Tech Eagles are in white with the blue numbering.
Your Eagles will turn over possession and start second half.
It'll be Ward inbounded to start the second half. Ward to Nashia Williams. Williams to Locklear. Locklear has not found the offensive success she did on Wednesday against Cape Fear yet, but she can change that. Locklear to Mason. Mason lost her dribble. Mason, basketball on the floor. Locklear came up with it, gets it to Mason. Mason blocked. Great block from Kelly. And on the other end, it is Dixon for two. That was a great block from Zariah Kelly. That led to the transition basket for the Colts. Locklear spot up jumper, got it to go. (20) 32-23, Colts lead. You see Dixon with it up top. Dixon to Hudson, back to Dixon, down low to Boyd. Boyd back out. Dixon for three, missed again. She's missed a three from the elbow left multiple times in this one. Good steal. The jumper is true for Gabriela Nueve. Locklear inside to Cook. Unique Cook up and off the window and good. 34-25, lead down to 9. Colts get it in the middle. Kelly walked. Kelly, too many steps. Eagles basketball. 34-25, early stages of the third quarter. Again, it's the Eagles Veterans Classic. Day 1 of the Eagles Veterans Classic. Day 2 will be tomorrow, where your Eagles will take on East Georgia State Community College. Ward for the jumper. Missed that one off the back iron. Rebound Cook, and she puts it back in. Cook with great positioning on that rebound and then was able to put it back up and in off the window. 7-point game, 34-27. Kelly fouled.
Eagles foul, number 25, Tanzania Locklear. This is the second personal, team first of the third quarter.
Locklear with the foul. Let's take a minute to get to know our official of the game here. We got Kai Crutchfield, a former NC State women's basketball player, standout NC State women's basketball players. The first free throw goes for Kelly. And her graduate team, she led the team in scoring in a road win at UNC with 16 points, went 4 for 7 from distance to tie the season in the ACC highs in threes made. So that was just a senior season moment for Crutchfield as the ball rolls out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles. We'll dig a little bit more into Kai's playing history after this possession. The three goes for Ward. Crutchfield tied the best NCAA tournament scoring performance of her career with 14 points in the Sweet 16 against Notre Dame. This is all in her final season in 2021-22. Back here, Gabriela Nueves answers Ward's three with a 2. But again, shout out Kai. Great career for her, and she's doing a good job on the floor today as an official. Ball batted around the The short jumper from Williams off the mark. That's going to be a foul against Mason. Score right now 38-30 in favor of the Colts. 6:59 to go in the third. Team second foul of the quarter going against the Eagles. And we got a timeout from head coach Michelle Powell, and that will bring us to our media timeout. And we will take the media timeout with them. 38-30. Middlesex Community College leads Wake Tech with 6:59 left to go in the third quarter. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to the third quarter between Middlesex and Wake Tech. It is 38-30 in favor of the Colts as they inbound it. Out of the timeout called by head coach Powell. Hudson to Nuevez. Back to Hudson. Over to Dixon. Dixon has it. They get it inside. The jumper goes for Boyd. Shia Williams had it. Got it to Locklear. Locklear driving the lane. Had it knocked away. That was Boyd with a good defensive play for the Colts. Wake Tech will maintain possession of the basketball. Locklear with the jumper off the inbound and got it to go. Eight-point game, 40-32 in favor of the Colts. Hudson double team, gets it to Nuevez. Nuevez back. Get to Kelly. Kelly dribble past one defender, put it up. Great play from Kelly for the basket. Forward to Williams. Williams nails the jumper. Dixon couldn't get that one to roll in. Rebound, no good with the putback. That was Boyd.
Number 10, Sarah Ramalo. And in for Eagles number 10, Zakara Jacobs.
Number 10 in the game for the Colts, that's Zariah Carballo, a freshman guard from Woodbridge, New Jersey. Again, Middlesex Community College in Edison, New Jersey, so all those players around the New Jersey area. 42-34. Williams dribbling through one defender. Hop steps. Caught in the corner is Shakira Jacobs, who's in the game for the Eagles for the first time. The three from Ward. Short. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Colts basketball. 42-34, approaching 5 minutes in this third quarter. The Eagles mounted a comeback against Cape Fear, and that was a fourth quarter comeback. They need something like that again. So they want to get back into this one. Pass Boyd. Boyd to Dixon. Dixon driving, kicking it. Nuevez had it taken away. Jump ball. Jump ball, and it'll take us to a media timeout. We'll see if we can talk through the music for this media timeout. Let's see. So far in this third quarter, not as many turnovers for Wake Tech compared to the second. That's helped them. Jump shots have also helped them on the other ends. You've had contributions from Evie Ward, Cook with a couple of big layups for the Eagles, and then Locklear with 2 jumpers off baseline inbound plays have helped Wake Tech claw back into this one. On the other end, the Colts are just finding their positioning in the paint and able to get some easy layups down low. 2 fouls against Wake Tech this quarter, none yet for the Colts. Again, Carballo in for the Colts. That's their new addition to the lineup for this third quarter. And for Wake Tech, it's Shakira Jacobs, the freshman guard from Fuquay Arena, North Carolina, who's in the game, guarding Nuevez. Nuevez pass in. Jump ball. The ball will go, possession will go to the Eagles. 42-34. Wake Tech with a chance to cut the deficit down more. They're down by 8. Williams to Ward. Ward inside. Hop step, layup, and fouled. That was Ashira Carroll, who's in the game as well now for Wake Tech. And she'll go to the line for 2. Foul was against Dixon. As Carroll rattled home the first free throw. Again, it's a Veterans Classic, and Alonzo Lunsford formerly served for our country, so he's sporting the military uniform today. I like it. Looks good. 2 free throws converted for Carroll. As Wake Tech picks up the pressure and creates a turnover just to create another turnover, and they're going to get a foul against Williams. Serve. Williams is trying to get the ball back. Got a little too much contact, and that's a good call there. It'll be Hudson to inbound it. 42-36 with 4:17 left in the third quarter. In the game for the first time for Wake Tech is number 0, Zariah McCord. She's a 5'5" freshman guard from Willow Springs, North Carolina. Dixon drives, puts it up, misses short. Ball batted back. Corralled. Nuevez in the corner. Nuevez gets it to Hudson. Hudson, and we have another tie-up. Might be a record in tie-ups for this game. We're at 4 1/4 so far. Possession arrow stays with the Colts. 42-36. 6-point game. Nuevez with a jumper off the baseline. Missed. Rebound by Boyd. Boyd back to Dixon. Dixon for the 3. High arcing, but missed everything. Out of bounds. The ball will go to Wake Tech. Locklear in the game. Destiny Mason will take a quick break. I'm sure she'll be back out on the floor soon. You see McCord with it. McCord's pass. Picked off by Nuevez. Nuevez has Dixon. Dixon goes up with a layup and in. McCord pushing the pace. McCord's pass taken away. And again, an easy layup for Dixon. And that will create a timeout for Lunsford. Lunsford will call another timeout after the two bad turnovers from his team. We'll take the timeout with them. Score 46-36 in favor of Middlesex Community College. Stay tuned. Welcome back here where the score is 46-36 in favor of the Colts. Eagles possession. Locklear gets it down low to Ward. Ward with the layup and one.
Colts foul is on number 4, Ariel Flex. That is her second personal. Team second. Number 3, Ward.
Foul against Nueves. Ward completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Makes it 46-39. Hudson driving, putting up in a block. Great block. That was Carroll on the other end. Hines up and in. Malaya Hines will go to the free throw line for another chance at a three-point play for your Eagles. The free throw will cut it to 4. It's 46-41. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, the scoreboard says 4th, but we are in the third quarter. Free throw off the mark. Rebounded by Carroll. Carroll can't hold on to it. Locklear can't either. It goes off of Locklear, and the Colts will get the basketball. Hudson trying to get past Hines. Kelly bounced past Nueves. Nueves missed her shot. Rebounded by Ward. Ward takes it the other way. Ward running the baseline. Ward all the way up. Missed the layup. Rebound goes the other way for the Colts. Dixon with a layup. That one too strong. Frenetic pace to this one at this point in the game. Hudson has the ball. Dixon for 3. Missed that one strong. Rebounded by Hines. Hines all the way. Hines layup. Had knocked away. Great defensive play from Josiah Hudson. (46-41), 2:06 remaining in this third quarter. Jaden Boyd back into the game for the Colts. And the jumper off the mark from Carroll, rebounded by Jayla Boyd. Jayla Boyd gets it to Jaden Boyd. Get it over to Nueves. Nueves to Hudson. Hudson to Boyd. Nueves spot up jumper, got it to go for 2. The long 2 is good. And that pushes the lead back to 7 for the Colts. Closing in on a minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Ward gets to Locklear. Locklear at the top of the key. Locklear evades one defender, gets it to Hines. Hines to Locklear. Ball stays with Wake Tech with 7 on the shot clock. Inbound into the game for the first time for Wake Tech is freshman forward number 2, Hannah Jerkins. Jerkins, 5'10" forward from Apex. Ball needs to, and they got a shot off. Good awareness there from Carroll. Ashira Carroll will go to the line. Getting the ball in the air with 2 seconds left on the shot clock and drawing the foul. Carroll. Carroll misses the first free throw, short. 48-41. The second free throw rattles off the rim. The Colts get possession and take it the other way. Nuevez misses. Rebounded by Hudson. Keeping the possession alive for the Colts. Hudson elevates, shoots, misses. Gonna get another jump ball. Wake Tech basketball. 48-41. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of game 2 to wrap up day 1 of the Eagles Veteran Classic. As we pause a moment to make sure the time is right, everything's good, and we resume play. Malaya Hines has it at the elbow. Hines back to Mason. Destiny Mason back in the game. Mason using a screen, puts it up, misses short. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly going all the way. Kelly up off the window, too strong. Hudson with a putback, blocked by Cook. Rebounded by Cook. Mason had it roll off the leg of Jaden Boyd. It'll be Eagles basketball with 18.3 left to go in the third quarter. Messiah Williams back in the game for Wake Tech. Williams with 2 on the game clock. Turnover. And it's good if it goes, it doesn't go. So the end of 3, our score 48-41 in favor of the Colts. That was a good back and forth quarter from both sides, but again, too many turnovers plagued Wake Tech and made shots helped the Colts. We'll be right back with the final frame after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to the Scott Northern Gymnasium for the start of our fourth quarter. Score 48-41 in favor of Middlesex Community College. Hudson to start the quarter with the basketball for the Colts. Hudson darts through one defender, passes it off of another one. Possession stays with the Colts. If you're Wake Tech, you're still very much in this basketball game. You see to string together a couple stops and a couple of good trips down the floor offensively. Boyd with a shot, missed it. Rebound by Williams. She takes it the other way for the Eagles. Mason, the extra pass to Cook, missed it. Kelly in, and that's going to be a foul against Cook. That was Jaden Boyd trying to put up a layup in the lane. Cook's third personal team's first of the quarter. Boyd at the line with 2 free throws. Boyd connects on the first free throw, extending the lead to 8. She can get it to 9 with 1 here. She does. 9-point lead for the Colts. Williams to take the ball up the court for your Eagles. Williams starting in. Williams putting it up. Couldn't get it to roll in off the rim. Steal by Ward. Ward was fouled. Foul against Evans. Aviana Ward at the line. She misses her first. Ward makes the second. 50-42, 9 minutes left to go in this final quarter. Hudson at the baseline. Hudson inside. The layup attempt from Evans missed. Rebound by Dixon. Sidesteps her defender, puts it up, misses. Rebound by Cook. Cook had it go to Williams. Williams to Mason. Mason with a layup up and in. Destiny Mason, calm layup down the floor. Cuts the deficit to 6. 50-44. Now you see Hudson with it. Hudson driving. Loses the ball. Out of bounds. Eagles basketball. Tough turnover there for Josiah Hudson. Williams to call out the play for the Eagles. Williams to Cook. Back to Williams, a 3 for Ward. Got it to go, nothing but nylon. That cuts the deficit to just 3. Nuevez for the Colts. To Hudson. Hudson passing off the jumper, no good from Kelly. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. Eagles basketball. Hines back in the game for Wake Tech. 50-47, 3-point lead for the Colts. Williams has the basketball for the Eagles. Spin move going up, and she'll be fouled. Gabriela Nuevez at the line. Committed the foul. At the line is Nashia Williams, who made her first free throw. We got a lane violation against the Eagles, so basket wouldn't have counted if it did go, but it didn't. But that infraction gives the basketball to the Colts. And we get a timeout from head coach Michelle Powell, and that will bring us to our media timeout, the under 8. Score 50-48. Wake Tech mounting their coveted fourth quarter comeback here. Stay tuned for the rest of this fourth quarter. Score 50-48 in favor of the Colts. We'll be right back. Welcome back here, where our score is 50-48 in favor of Middlesex Community College here at the Northern Gymnasium of the North Campus of Wake Tech. That pass tipped out of bounds. Another turnover against the Colts. Wake Tech basketball. 2-point game. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This is what you want if you're a basketball fan, for sure. A close game here. Williams uses the screen. Williams over to McCord. McCord trying to reset, gets it to Williams. Williams inside to Carroll. Carroll down low to McCord, stolen away. That was Kelly with the steal. Kelly blocked, puts it back up, misses. Kelly with her own rebound. Kelly to Hudson, back out to Nuevez. Nuevez to Hudson. Hudson to Kelly. Kelly putting up a wild shot. That one doesn't go. Rebound, put back, no. Finally, Evie Ward gets the rebound for Wake Tech. Ward to Williams. Williams steps into a long two. Missed that one off the glass. Hudson the other way, up and in. The floater is good for Ward. Back and forth baskets for both sides. Wake Tech set with 3 substitutions at the scorer's table. They get it over to Dixon. Dixon trying to fight through a double team. Does, and is fouled by McCord. Cook, Locklear, and Mason back into the contest for your Eagles. 52-50 in favor of the Colts. Up and under and in from Dixon. 54-50. Locklear with a basket. 52-44. That shot off the mark. Wake Tech the other way in transition is fouled. 54-52 in favor of the Colts.
Number 3, Ward to the line for your Eagles shooting 2.
Ward at the line with 2 shots. Both free throws will tie the game at 54. Missed the first one. Made the second. 1 point game, 54-53. 4:54 left in the fourth quarter. Nuevez to Hudson. Hudson at the elbow. Hudson double team, turnover. Great steal from Ward. Ward will take it the other way. Ward all the way. Ward off the side of the basket. Ball on the floor. And a jump ball forced by Ward. Jump ball possession arrow goes to Wake Tech. It'll flip to the Colts after the inbounded ball from Wake Tech. Kind of how the possession arrow works. And we got a timeout from Lunsford to avoid the 5-second inbound violation. And we'll have a full timeout from head coach Alonzo Lunsford, and we'll take the full timeout with him. Great basketball action here in the North Gymnasium. The score 54-53 in favor of Middlesex Community College. Stay tuned for the ending of this one. We'll be right back. Welcome back here where the score of game 2 of the Veterans Eagles Classic is 54-53 in favor of the Colts. Wake Tech has possession with a chance to take the lead. They get it in. Hines dribbling. Hines drew the foul. Foul will go against Jayla Boyd. Jayla Boyd picks up the 14th foul of the quarter. Inbound to Cook. Cook misses. Cook missed both layups. Rebounded by Hudson. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 1 point game. Colts lead. Hines with the steal. Hines gets the steal. Up and in. Malia Hines with a great play to give Wake Tech the lead. 55-54 advantage for Wake Tech. Nuevez over to Hudson. Hudson into Boyd. Boyd back out to Nuevez. Takes a jumper. Misses it long. Rebounded by Hines. Hines has a 3-on-1. Williams, jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Colts. Nuevez to Hudson. Hudson gets the basketball. Hudson driving all the way. Nice layup. Couldn't go. Putback is good from Jayla Boyd. Colts go up by 1 again, 56-55. 3 minutes and 18 seconds and counting. Locklear with space. Locklear back to Mason for the triple. That one misses short off the front iron. Dixon all alone for the layup, up and in and good. 3-point game with 3 minutes to go. Middlesex Community College leads Wake Tech 58-55. 1 possession ball game. Mason over to Cook to Williams. Back inside to Mason. The turnover. Great steal created by Boyd. The other way. The layup is good from Dixon. Extending the lead back to 5. Wake Tech had a lead by 1. Now they trail by 5. Hines. Pass Stolen by Kelly. Soraya Kelly gets it across half court to Dixon. Dixon stepped out. And the officials trying to sort things out. Subs in for the game for Wake Tech. And Topic in the game for Wake Tech. Wake Tech down by 5, 60-55, 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Mason has the basketball. Mason, spot jumper, missed it short. Rebounded by the Colts. Kelly has it the other way. Kelly to Nuevez with 19 on the shot clock. Nuevez over to Jaden Boyd. Jaden Boyd down low to Nuevez for the jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Cook. Strong rebound by Cook. But it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to the Colts. Colts will inbound it below their own basket. They get it in. The shot off the mark from Boyd. The putback off the mark. And Ward takes it the other way for the Eagles. Ward with a layup. It's good. Cuts the deficit to 3. Approaching a minute and 20 in this fourth quarter. The Eagles need to stop defensively. The double team. It's off of the Colts. Eagles basketball. That will bring a timeout from head coach Michelle Powell. Timeout with a minute 13 to go. 60-57. Middlesex leads Wake Tech 60-57. Last minute and 13 here after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back here. The score is 60-57 in favor of the Colts. Eagles have the basketball. No stranger to close games here in the Northern Gymnasium as their Wednesday game came down to the wire, but they did fall to Cape Fear 70-68. So they're trying to flip the script on that game and get a W here, their first home win of the season. Ward to Cook. Cook's pass intercepted by Dixon. And Dixon was fouled by Cook. She'll go to the line for 2. Kendall Dixon, the freshman guard from Monmouth Junction, New Jersey, went to South Brunswick High School. Go to the line for a chance to extend the lead to 2 possessions. She misses the first. Dixon's second free throw coming. 60-57 lead for the Colts. And Dixon makes the second one, extends the lead to 4. Nashia Williams has the basketball. Williams to Dobick. Dobick back to Williams. The three for Ward. Strong. Rebound is Mason. Mason went up with it. And jump ball forced by Gabriela Nuevez. It will be Eagles basketball still. Number 30, Danielle Salveson back in the game for the Colts. 42.3 seconds left in this one. Eagles basketball, they trail by 4. Cook puts it up, too strong off the glass. Rebounded by the Colts. Dixon. Dixon to Hudson. Hudson for the layup, missed it. Rebound, Salveson missed it. Rebound by Nuevez, and her jumper goes. Pass intercepted by Dixon. Now Lake Tech has to foul. Down by 6 with 26 seconds left to go. Again, another turnover from Lake Tech. That is a tough one. Only the team's fourth, so it'll be on the floor. They won't shoot. Lake Tech in need of a turnover, a basket, a timeout, and something crazy to happen. Boyd back in the game for the Colts. They get it to Dixon. Dixon back to Hudson. Hudson to Kelly. Soraya Kelly lost the ball. Stays with the Colts. 17.9 left on the game clock. 63-57, Colts lead. And we get a foul from Williams with 15.2. Again, 6-point lead after a couple of layups. But again, game is not over yet. You got to play it out all the way. 15.2 left to go in this fourth. 63-57. Gabriela Nuevez at the line. Fifth foul on Williams. She'll be done for the night. And Nuevez makes the first. If she makes this, the lead is 8 with 15 seconds to go. Nuevez clutch from the free throw line, makes them both. Lead is 8. Malaya Hines with 14, 13, 12. Hines needs a quick basket. Driving into the lane, losing the basketball. Dabick comes up with it. Ball loose. Hudson comes up with it for the Colts. And she will be fouled by Cook with 1.3. That will effectively end it here. Again, great comeback attempt from your Eagles. The turnovers in the second quarter really hurt them. And then the execution down the stretch, not quite enough. Josiah Hudson with 2 free throws. Add to her total in tonight's game. Misses the first. Made the second. 1.3, and Ward will dribble it out, and that'll be the ball game. Final score: Middlesex Community College 66, Lake Tech 57. That will wrap up the second day of the Eagles Veterans Classic here at the North Gymnasium of Wake Tech.
First game at 11 a.m., second game at 1 p.m. We hope that you will come and join us for that tomorrow.
So that game came down to turnovers and made shots. The Colts made their shots early in the first quarter while Wake Tech struggled. In the second quarter, it was a lot of turnovers from Wake Tech. And then the third and fourth quarters, Wake Tech kind of figured it all out, but a little bit, not even too little too late. Then the fourth, just the execution down the stretch. Key moments. In key moments, those key moments went to the Colts versus your Eagles. So final score again. Today's final score was Middlesex Community College 66, Wake Tech 57. With the win, Middlesex Community College improves to 4-2 overall. They're 0-0 in the Garden State Athletic Conference play. Haven't started conference play yet. Your Eagles fall to 1-4, 0-2 in NJCAA Region 10 play. The team is back in action tomorrow for the final game of the Eagles Veterans Classic at 1 p.m. against East Georgia State College. I'm Jonathan Hudson. For everyone here at Wake Tech at the table and the officials, thanks for listening and good night from Wake Tech.